Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. It's the sequel to the 2005 film directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller. It's been in development ever since that one was released. As you might know, it's based on the comic book series that started in 1991, Sin City from Frank Miller, which was a crime anthology noir film inspired with intersecting stories where they'll have different characters for each different story. It's kind of like the setting is Basin City, which is a mixture of Vegas and New York with the addition of 200 years of decay. So, and they filmed these movies all digitally in Robert Rodriguez's own Troublemaker studio. So it's like all green screen for the whole movie. But it's a unique experience. It kind of transports you into that world of the comics and the graphic novel style. So it's co-directors, which really isn't even allowed in Hollywood, but Robert Rodriguez, who's really close friends with Quentin Tarantino, I got a lot of respect for the guy. I love a lot of his films. Love his films more than Tarantino's almost. I also heard that the screenplay and the stories, which were written by Robert Rodriguez and based off a Dame to Kill For comic book, there was under 50 comic books that was even made for Sin City. They stopped publishing them in 2000. They even came up with an original story for this one, but then I heard they handed the script over to be polished off by William Monahan, who's one of the most respected screenwriters. He wrote Kingdom of Heaven, was his first film in '05, the film about the Crusades. And then he came out with The Departed, which is probably going to be Jack Nicholson's last iconic villain role. It's hard to believe because he was pretty amazing in that he hasn't been anything of that stature since. Come on, Jack. But let's get back to the point here. The cast, I don't want to go over like everyone. It'll be tedious as hell. I'll put that all in the description or annotations or whatnot. But I'll go over a few. Bruce Willis only seems to be doing a small reprisal because, as you know, he killed himself. His character killed himself in his story. But it's all prequel and sequel. They could do it any time because, like I said, it's an anthology where they'll intersect the characters at different times. So, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt, as you guys might know, starred as the original story in. It's going to be called The Long Bad Night. He's going to be a gambler who tries to take down what they describe as the biggest villain in Sin City. No word on yet who's going to play these villain. Or the Damien Lord billionaire businessman villain role. I don't know that either. But the other additions include Eva Green as the Dame. That's the one that Angelina Jolie was attached to for years. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt took over the role that Johnny Depp was attached to or rumored to for years. Because remember, this has been in development since '06. The Allstate guy, commercial guy, takes over for the Michael Clark Duncan goon character. That's an obvious step down. Josh Brolin and Clive Owen team up as the Dwight lead character. That's the lead character in the comics, lead character in the 2005 film. He gets facial reconstruction like in the Dame to Kill For story. He's going to be featured in the main story, which the title is A Dame to Kill For. So they're going to do. He goes to Old Town and so Rosario Dawson's going to be there. They give him facial reconstruction. I don't want to give away spoilers, but let's go on to the other cat. Jeremy Piven takes over Michael Madsen's character as the dirty cop. He's a partner with Chris Meloni, which is interesting. I love that guy. He's an underrated actor. So that's pretty much all the stories. Also, what's her name? Jessica Alba returns in an untitled one about life after Hardigan. She plays the Nancy Stripper character, basically. But yeah, the release date's set for this October 4th, 2013. That was kind of my sum-up rundown of this upcoming movie. This was JBM from VillainNews. Subscribe, click on the channel for more comic, sci-fi, and horror videos. I'm out.